Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Aspiire here today, and I've had a lot of requests for. Um, I've had a lot of people ask me about different things in accordance to League of Legends, more in the regards of how the tits do I climb so fast, and sort of because I've been playing on a lot of like bronze and silver accounts, and I have a bunch of people who are just like, "Whoa, like why? How can you rank up this fast? Like, what are you doing? Like, how are you?" Like, what do you do different? So, I'm just gonna showcase this game. This game I literally just got done playing. 27 minutes long. End up getting I go 21 1 and 7, which is pretty okay. I think I was like 16 and 0 or something like that at like 15 minutes or I don't know. It was stupid. Just a nice stomp and I'm playing Lee Sin, and you are going to, if you, full disclosure here, this is a Bronze 3 account, so hence why there's some face rolling going on, especially since I'm pretty good, decent at Lee Sin. One of my most played champions of all time. But this is more just to showcase what I do and how do I think differently. So number one here, grabbing that ward early, even though that was Jinx that placed it, putting that ward down early, or invading down here. I do this every game on red side, invade here, or if I'm on blue side, I invade up and around here. I do that just about every game, no matter like what the team comps are. As you're gonna see in a second, why. But a lot of it's just for initial map knowledge and figuring out like what's going on. Might be a little bit laggy here, we'll see. My FPS isn't the best right now. But look at what I do here. So I start here, and since I know that J4, since one of the recent, well, not the recent nerfs, but back around like season 4, he used to be really strong, but now his early clear is pretty bad. I saw him ward here. Most of the time I would go around here, and then I just kill this guy right out of his buff. So, boom, boom, wait till he gets down a bit, first blood, free red buff. Pretty much do that sort of invade just about every game. If they start on the other side, I just go and invade and take their buff instead. And people just don't do that. I don't know what it is. Like, they just don't seem to understand that this is an option. Number two, pause this real quick. First of all, this guy just made a huge mistake. His jungler died here, and he at one point he was right here, and I'm like, enemy jungler is right here. This is a free kill. This is free as fuck. Free as fuck. Or at least to get a flash, at minimum. This is free. 100%. One of the things I noticed that with junglers that, like, you can look at lanes, if they're pushed up like this, Xerath, you know, whatever, positioning-wise, but if people are just completely out of position, as you're going to see a lot in this game, I'm literally just going and face roll them. Like, you can punish people so easily for this. So, we're going to start up. I actually thought I got seen by the mains there, so I ended up hooking around this way. But, so, Xerath gets a bit of damage done. Just walk up. I did the, okay. Oh. Real quick. I did the ward hop in first to get the E damage. It makes your Q a lot easier rather than using your gap closer early. Plus, as you can see now, I get to use my gap closer after he flashes. For whatever reason, this guy ignites me. Not sure what's up with that. He should base right now. Like, first of all, like, this is another huge mistake that I see. So people just, that was fucking incredible, so I end up having a flash here, which is really dumb. That was just, what the heck happened with that Q, but, like, you can't make that mistake in higher elos. Never stay when you're low HP. Minions never stop spawning. Like, you can come back and, you know, like, farm some more. Like, jeez. Alright, this is another thing, too, that I've noticed a lot. Xerath ends up hitting a stun here, and getting him clipped under the tower. Never roam at, like, level 3. Just roam, like, post 6 unless it's, like, super free. Because you end up losing, like, Jax is going to have, like, a decent wave to catch up on here. But, like, you end up losing with just, like, so much pressure. There's probably something else he could have been doing. Maybe just not push up that hard instead. And I'm like, it's a fucking fizz. Like, I don't, he must have been, like, eating the wave or something. But, like, Unless it's a free as fuck kill, which in this case, like Xerath, he was, at the time, he was pretty much full mana. He was like probably half, actually. And then Fizz is level 3. Like you're not gonna kill him. So instead, this roam gets him behind. Xerath ends up clipping under the tower. Get a free kill. Boom. 3-0, 4 minutes in the game. Pretty, and then I'm like, I literally just all chatted GG. I just won. Did it like a 4-minute brutalizer in wards. So interesting here too is that noticed Team Impulse's jungler Rush. He does this route where he like doesn't get his blue buff until like really late into the game, really late. So I just did that. This is gonna be an interesting mistake here. Jax is just gonna like walk in and suicide. I don't know what this kid's doing. Like what? That was like a really fantastic cue. This is actually ends up being the longest chase of my life because I think he was just gonna hop the wall and he doesn't, and he ends up suicide. Like ends up getting it anyway. But yeah. Don't take useless deaths. If you can, trading 1-for-1 is only good if it's like for a shutdown and your jungler, or if it's like a jungler coming in and you just take like a bad trade or whatever. Do you believe I can? Oh, the tunnel is real. I actually thought I wouldn't have hit that. This is pretty interesting too. J4 ends up flashing my Q, which is super lame. Like that was good flash, and they ends up flashing my Q. I'm like, oh, really? I think I have red buff going. Yeah. No, I didn't have red buff. Oh well. What did I do here? Oh yeah, like he doesn't know vision-wise that I'm here, but like he's like one hit. Plus I'm 2 levels up. No. No, you can't do that. Our thing too is that I was sitting in here, wanted to see where he would go, because a lot of the times what happens is that after sort of that thing, and I see a ton of higher elo players do this too, is that like after like a shitty gank goes off and people die and you're like third health, they'll go and take a camp. It's like another thing, like unless you have absolute knowledge that it's safe, you really shouldn't be doing that. So I end up just doing like a nice little bit of clearing here. You're gonna see a lot that I just like pretty much stop farming at a certain point, and I just gank shit on cooldown. Pretty solid 8-minute back, you know, warrior, sightstone, mobies. Again, I was trying to get Xerath to not base, but Ziggs, no wards. I do have Raptor buff, so you know that. No vision. Pushing up. I don't know why Xerath is basing. What does he have? I think he's probably sitting on a decent amount of gold. Let's see. Not really worth the base. I don't know. If you see your jungler coming, of course, like coming that up, and boom. Get the flash. And then he just stays. Like, why? Let's watch this again. Like, at what point do you think this is an acceptable thing to do? So, you just lose your flash. You are 500 health. Lee Sin Kick at level 1 does 344 damage, plus 4 resistances. It's like, he hits a Q and you're dead. Let alone the Xerath damage. And I literally just ward up kick him. Like, you can't make that mistake. I think this bit's a little bit funny. I think I end up fucking up really bad here. So I end up like missing this Q, and then I realize it's a 1v3. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And then I end up just walking around this fish. And then so I'm like, oh man. Lame. And then I'm, you know, go for that 9-minute 1v3 tower dive. And almost get 2 kills. Kind of thought, maybe if I flashed there early. I also thought, oh, I had, like, if it was, like, a second longer, not even, like, 20.25 seconds, I would have got that kill. I was just waiting, trying to get the cooldown for my Q to come back up and get some energy. If I had full energy there, I would have killed him, for sure. But it was really close. Whatever, it's fine. So, 9 and 1 at 10 minutes. That's pretty good. Alright. So we're over here. And again, like literally, I just ignored this entire side. I'm like, this is a free kill. Overextended, no flash. Ward hop. Fucking NA, Lee Sin. I don't know what that was. And then, you know, a nice little bit of BM here. But that was just silly. Again, like, my whole entire jungle's up. Just gonna walk bot. I don't, like, what? I don't know what was up with that Q. I was like, okay. Xerath during that needed to roam down. He shoved out mid, but he's not roaming fast enough. Aspiire, oh, an AQ. So what I'm doing here is that, like, I know J4 is low, I know Aspaire's low. Get vision, especially if you run a side zone jungler like Lee Sin. Getting this vision at times can literally win you games. You're gonna see that a lot. A lot of the times what I do with Lee Sin is that if I get some sort of lead, I just ward an entire side of the jungle and just sit in bushes and wait for people. It's pretty jokes, to say the least. Because, like, Jarvan now, especially since you're going to see bot lane ends up getting camps, and I'll show you guys what I do in situations where that happens. Like, I see J4 here, bot lane, God bless them, their lock screen. This is me just taking another free kill. Most unnecessary ward hop ever. I don't know what Jinx is doing right now. But, yeah, the only mistake that I personally think I really made in this game is that, like, I just did not get Skello control. Like, I think I killed, like, one Skello grab the entire game. Not something I suggest, but it was just, like, I just had so much pressure, as you'll see. What's really interesting, too, is that it's 11 to 14, I have 11 kills, and bot lane is negative. It's, like, weird. So he took top. He ends up getting... Jackson ends up getting 2 towers here, I do believe. Or at some point. And then I'm just walking up here to try to... Basically, I'm always looking around, and I'm always looking at situations where I can make a play. I don't know what this guy was doing. I was like, just walk towards me, or walk this way. He had a ward here he could have jumped to. Whatever. Hindsight's 20/20. I got a pink ward out of it, or... J4 ends up just literally just sitting bot the entire game. Which means that one really bad thing for them is that A, Ziggs is going to get his fucking ass camped, as you're going to see. And number 2, Ziggs doesn't get a blue buff this entire game. Now, I don't know what these guys are up to. I'm never watching them, like, what the fuck's going on? I end up messing up here, too. Just ignore the fact, just ignore this entire play. But, ignore the mechanical misplay here. I was like, yeah, I thought this would have bursted him. And then that NA ward, I don't know what I was doing. Whatever, we end up cleaning up, and they get some kills, which is nice, because our team was really, bot lane was really struggling. One thing you're gonna know, you saw there too, is that, like, these guys were, like, screaming at me, oh my god, this J4 is fucking camping us. It's like, look at their bottom side of the map. Morg doesn't have a sight stone. Just ward up, play safe. And then you're gonna see a couple times where, like, Jinx just, like, completely walks around. It's like, you cannot be up there. This is an amazing teleport sync. I just want to point that out. It's like, you just need to show a little bit of respect. And, oh look, Ziggs made it back to lane. Time to kill him again. I'm pretty sure he has flash. Yes. He has flash, but I know I'm standing on a pink. Fizz is there too, we're just kind of lame, but... Like, use your vision, boys and girls. Use your vision. It's one huge thing, is that it's one thing to buy a sight stone, but I found, like, you need to make sure you're placing wards in good areas and making sure you play around those wards. It's not just, like, oh my god, this is so fucking free. I'm just looking at it, I'm like, oh, J4's right here. I think I end up killing J4 first. So what you're going to see here in a second is that I end up picking... I don't know what the heck was up with that animation. But I held my kick so I could line them up. Something you can do with Lee Sin is, especially since one of the Ziggs... Oh yeah, by the way, just... Okay, let me finish that thought. There was a recent Lee Sin buff where you can... The kick, as it hits people, it goes on like maximum... It's like a max HP percentage bonus damage or something like that. It happened on, I think it was 519, 520, I think it was. No, it was earlier than that. It was 517. But it made his kick, like, really, really strong. So I'm going to get the actual stats here. Yep, 12% of their bonus HP is physical damage, which makes them really, really good in the tanks. But, even more good. But, map awareness. Thank you. A little nice little BM spam. You know, I probably should have been giving some of these people kills, but I was just like, fuck it. Like, as you saw here, it's like, I'm not zoned in being like, oh, you need to kill that pink ward. No, I'm, like, looking for plays. I'm always looking around the map. It's one thing that you really notice the difference in between like, a bronze, silver, even, like, a low gold jungler and somebody who knows what's up. So, like, we just killed Jarvan. I'm in here sweeping, dropping vision, taking camps. It's like, then you get control over the map. This is a fucking sweet play. Can I just say this? Get fucking... And then he ends up flashing, and then I give him a nice little fucking BM. Let's just watch that again. That was really nice. I like that play. But, like, under the tower, you know Lee is over here. You can't make that mistake. That was fucking sweet, though. Oh, nice little BM. Saras like, wow, you're an asshole. Like, yep. Zig said he was gonna report me after that. Whatever. There's a little bit of farming. As you're gonna notice too is that I take a lot of raptor camps. That's because the smite for the raptor buff vision thing is incredibly important, because you get raptor buffs here, you just walk mid, clear that. And it's really nice, because most of the time, as you're going to see, if you want to just like camp the shit out of mid, you can do that. It's really nice. Yeah. As you saw, like, just going to go over real quick. When I go on my invades here, look to drop a ward at this juncture. This gives like a ton of information. Same thing would be on this side, like right here. For red side jungles, this bush, like, put it on like this area or so, and then the little bush next to the raptor camp. Those pretty much give you decent amount. You can sort of work out based on movement where anyone is that comes in that way and where they're going. It's not so much where they are. You need to look ahead of different things. You need to be like, okay, so if I move towards this position, what do I do? And what am I getting out of? What am I getting out of making this map movement? Basically play with a purpose. You see, I found myself doing this so much when I was in lower ELS. Was it like, I feel like sometimes I'm just kind of like standing around and wasting time. There's always something you can do, even if it's just like, if you're just chilling in mid here and you push up the wave and you don't really have an opportunity to get damage, or you don't really have an opportunity to harass, or not a good time to roam, just walk off the map. Just walk off, clear, or if any, clear some vision, or just walk off the map. And it just adds that much pressure, because if you walk off the map, let's say here, and you make it look like you're roaming bot, and this will make bot lane, they will have to play more passively. Just little teeny things. Especially, one of my favorite mid laners right now is Twisted Fate, and I run, I go the Flash TP TF, which is really troll, because you can sit in bot lane all game. But especially with playing Twisted Fate or LeBlanc, that's the one that immediately came to mind. Just walk off the face of the earth, and that makes them play more passively. They might end up taking a shit trade if they're admits to trading. Just something to think of, because I find a lot of the times, like, I see people just wandering around, and I'm like, what are you doing right now? Like, what is your thing? And like, I've noticed, like, a ton of really, like, high-end players, they make every movement. It's all about using your time efficiently. Let's watch this Sigs die again. I don't even know what that was. That was so bad. That was so bad. I don't even know. And this Fizz ends up trying to chase me. I'm like, okay. I'm fed. 1300 HP. Fizz is level 12. He does have Shark up, but man. If I can dodge out Shark, he wasn't gonna kill me. He ends up following me around. But like, everything, like, what was this? Like, what is he doing right now? Like, he didn't end up taking those golems. What was his goal? He just wasted probably 30 seconds running into my jungle, and then he ends up... Oh, I think Jax ends up killing him here, too. It's like, he just wasted so much time. Like, okay, so... If you can guarantee that you can chase for a kill, and then you can get it, do it. If you can guarantee 100%, alright. If I can hit this skill shot, I'm gonna chase 100. Like, go by all means. As long as it's not gonna be like you can get a tower or something, or you're losing a huge wave. But if you cannot, get fucking spanked. If you cannot guarantee that kill, don't chase, because again, like, that's just wasting time. Excuse me. A lot of the time, too, is that if it's a decent-sized wave, or like a wave and a half, it's probably worth more than the kill. That's how that ends up adding up, especially if it's cannon wave. I think it was a wave and a half. Yeah, about a wave and a half. Wave and a half if it's a cannon wave, for sure, is worth the same as a kill. So, and that's guaranteed gold, right? That's not, you don't have to compete with RNGs as, yeah, just ignore the fact that I just, like, botch literally everything, right? And I'm getting a double and a Ziggs. So, just play with the purpose all the time. And then also identify when, as you can see, I'm just spamming the shit out of things right now. Identify situations where it's too risky. As you saw there, I was like, yeah, I could make this play, but I don't think it's a smart idea. And get fucking spanked. Yeah, it's like, what I understand, it's like, yep, no vision. You have a ward on blue? No vision on this side. You can't be that far up. You just can't be. You have to get. Now, number 3, or whatever number I'm on. TP to towers. If you're TPing for farm, TP for tower, TP to towers. Like, always. Yeah. Prime example. This is great. I was asking him, like, why you up that fire against a Jarvan and a Fizz? Respect your opponents. That's it's one thing that a lot of people make the mistake of, is that they just don't respect people's gap closers, they don't respect ranges, they don't respect that, you know, maybe they want to kill them and they're not your friend. Because, like, it's Xerath. Like, all you need to do, so he ended up dying, like, he ended up being, like, here. Again, like, this is another example of it. Let's just watch this for a second. It's like, just stand right here. Stand right here. That's all you need to do. Just play passive. It's a pretty sweet kick. Nice little kick flash into the turret. And Morgan ends up chasing this out. She just, like, flashes, just like, nah, fuck that noise. He ends up dying to the... Here, I'll show you guys this. This is pretty funny. He W's over and fucking dies. Fucking thing. And then we end up playing up mid. But yeah, respect your opponent. You don't, like, minions don't stop spawning. And that's one thing that a lot of people don't seem to realize. I was kind of... This guy, like, I just fucking activate my Hydra and he flashes. Yeah, just respect your opponents. You need to do that to be good. I'm just sitting in this bush. I'm just like do. Anytime that I'm kind of like just wasting time, a lot of it's just I'm trying to get my bearings, or I'm waiting for somebody to come by just in case. This guy needs to base. Ali, God mode. Yeah, thank you. Aspiire delivery service. But no vision. He had no idea that was coming. Aspiire has no sight stone. This game would be entirely different, I think. If, like, look at my, like, the upgraded sweeper difference too. The greater self totem is really, really good, I find. On, actually, in this particular matchup with Zeroth and Ziggs, I'd prefer blue trinket, just because of how they work. But greater self totem a lot of times, especially on split pushers, is really, really strong. Like, I would be getting it level 9, guaranteed. Boom. Also, Vernon's Hurricane Maris. Never do that. That's just not good. And she's not walking back in! Sorry, excuse me. But, like, why? Really strange. And a fish. This is going too hard. Backfires. Yeah, like, no respect. Like, they have combined more HP than you. You can't 2v1 if you miss your fish. Also important thing to know is how to insect. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you a quick lesson on how to do this move called insect on Lee Sin. So, you Q, ward hop, kick. Yeah, bud! Free low! Yeah, I think one of the most important things that I probably can tell you is just respect your opponents, and just always watch around and play with a purpose. Always make it so, like, make it so you're always doing something. Even just looking at the map, if you were, like, chances are, like, somebody might have came by, Durbin ended up going red side there, but this is a prime example of this. But, like, I'm just chilling, just waiting for stuff to happen. End up killing an Aspiire, killing a, but just not long enough. But it's that's the options. As you're gonna see here, like, he was wandering through the jungle, no vision. That's why you need a sight stone, and then they end up surrendering. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys learned a bit of stuff from this. My League of Legends account is Aspiire with 2 eyes, space 2, not the number, T-O. Aspiire 2, and then B. So it's Aspiire 2B with 2 eyes and spaces in between. If you guys want to add me up, that's cool. And I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will talk to y'all soon.
When the clock strikes and they turn on the lights, it don't matter about the size of the hawk in the fight. All that matters is you know that this feeling is right, 'cause you've been waiting for this moment for all of your life.